Ronnie Dev, Yusuf, come back.
Hello everyone, a very good evening to everyone present. Welcome to another exciting game in the CCFC T10 2023 League game. This is the game between Bojangles Blasters versus Backyard Stars, and I don't need to give any introduction about the two teams as both the teams know the importance of this game. It's a repeat of the season 1 final where both the teams took part. Backyard Stars versus Bojangles. Two teams which comprise of a lot of superstars. Two teams which actually have the potential to go out there and play some exciting level of cricket. Remember, T10 is all about innovation. Is all about the advent of technology. It's just 10 overs, so it's a slam bang format, and we're just roughly 3 minutes away from the kick-start of this game between Backyard Stars. We're in this beautiful ground on 28th of February, beautiful CCFC ground, oldest club in Asia. We're going to have a lot of fun. Bojangles Blasters versus Backyard Stars, and we hope to have an exciting game today unfold over here. Remember, both the games, the next game, that is Primac Panthers versus Celica Challengers, will be going on in tandem. First 10 overs of this game will be taking place, followed by the next 10 overs of the Primac Panthers versus the Celica Challengers game. If you take a look at the marquee player of Bojangles Blasters, it is Yusuf Chisti, who also plays for Bengal Tigers in the Celebrity Cricket League, and the over 50 player is OP Tiwari, who's represented Bengal years ago. So with all that experience under their belt, it's gonna be an absolute exciting game. The other hand, if you take a look at the Backyard Stars marquee player, who's also their captain, it is Shanjit Ghosh, who won the most valuable player and the best batter award in season 3 when he played for RHS Blasters. There you can see on your screen Korbolorbo Jeetbore, KKR, who are the title sponsors of the CCFC T10 2023 League. And very shortly we'll have ball one over here. CCFC established in 1792, the oldest cricket and football club in Asia. Just to give you a little bit of context, Backyard Stars have opted to bat first. Looks like a very good pitch to bat on. Therefore, they've pounced on the opportunity to bat first. We're just minutes away from this exciting clash between Backyard Stars and Bojangles Blasters. As you can see, that Backyard Stars, they'd won the toss and they've elected to bat first, and it's Bojangles Blasters on your screen right now, just coming onto the field in just a while. Bojangles Blasters just doing their warm-ups before the game. Going to be an exciting game of football. Just to take you through a few rules, the bowling limitation is just 2 overs per bowler, and the batters, after they reach 25 runs, they will have to go back, they will have to retire. So it's a very exciting game of cricket which will be taking place. Fielding restrictions, 2 fielders will be outside the 30-yard circle for the first 3 overs that happens in T10 cricket. Backyard Stars versus Bojangles Blasters. Match will begin very, very shortly. Game after this will be Primac Panthers versus Celica Challengers. Just doing a few fielding drills before they actually get onto the field. Very important to get into the groove before you actually play. You can see on your screens that some exciting fielding drills are going on. If you take a look at the points table, in Group A, then Bojangle Blasters, they're playing their first game. Backyard Stars have played a game and they have lost their first game, and they'll be looking to bounce back in this game. They have a minus NRR of minus 1.6. That is something which they will definitely be looking to improve. But all in all, a good game of cricket that will be unfolding out here. Good game of cricket which will be using a lot of action, will be using a lot of entertainment. Ishanjit Ghosh, the captain of Backyard Stars, is also the marquee player. Has been the best batter in season 3 when he was playing for RHS Blasters. Also was the most valuable player in that tournament. Backyard Stars also have the likes of Agastya Agarwal, Akshay Agarwal, Anant Kajaria, Josh Doshi and Kevin Doshi. All exciting players to watch out for. Bojangle Blasters, on the other hand, will be captained by Yusuf Chisti. Also have Manav Malhotra, Navya Kumar, Nikhil Bambani, Om Prakash Tiwari and Pranav Jatia. And the 12th man is Abhinav Khetri. 11-a-side game, T10. It's a warm little evening in Calcutta. Pleasant weather. We're going to have some exciting game of cricket being unfolded in just a few minutes. If you take a look at our sponsors, then KKR, title sponsor, followed by Vayana Sports, T2, Kotak Mutual Fund, DSP Mutual Fund, Vayana Design Bureau and Vayana Wealth. We extremely are grateful to our sponsors. There you can see the two batters of Backyard Stars coming onto the ground, looking to actually inflict a lot of damage on the opposition bowlers. They have the ability to take on the opposition bowlers, to smear them all across the park, and will be looking to capitalize on the power play. Remember, the first 3 overs, only 2 players outside the 30-yard circle. This is the time when you can actually get in those 4s, get in those 6s under your belt, get your confidence levels boosted, and also give a rollicking start to your team. Bojangles Blasters will be taking on the field. Their skipper Yusuf Chisti, just making sure that the players are in the right place. Yusuf Chisti plays for Bengal Tigers in the Celebrity Cricket League. You can see the two batters of Backyard Stars just taking their stance. The umpire is making sure that there are 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Remember that only 2 fielders will be outside the 30-yard circle, which will enable the batting team to take full advantage of the conditions. Just minutes away from the inception of this game. Nishan Dave and Josh Doshi will be opening the batting for Backyard Stars, and Om Prakash will be the first bowler who will be taking on the first over. Nishan Dave played first division cricket for a number of years. Was sold for 280 points in the auction, which is the joint second highest price. So a lot of expectations on him, and a lot of people will be watching this particular game. Will be watching Nishan bat. He'll be taking strike, and it's going to be Om Prakash with the first over. Let's see what he's got. He's making some last-minute changes. Nishan Dave will be taking the strike to Om Prakash. And we're all set for this extremely crucial game in the CCFC T10 League. Title sponsored by Kolkata Knight Riders, which plays in the Indian Premier League. Here we go, Nishan Dave. Om Prakash to Nishan Dave. First ball, taps it towards cover and comfortably takes this single. And off they go, backyard stars. First runs on the board, and Nishan Dave can heave a sigh of relief. No matter which format of cricket you played, which level of cricket you've played, till the time you get your first run under your name, it's always a little tensing, it's always a little scary. There you go. Jash Doshi with those laser eyes. Short delivery. Tries to go for that back cut, but straight to the keeper. Wanted to go for that back foot punch. Was a good delivery. Didn't have a lot of pace, but he just got away with it. Was a lot of width that was provided to him. He just got away. Jash still yet to get off the mark. Another delivery very similar to the first delivery. Just looks at the umpire if it was too low, but it's 2 dot balls. Jash Doshi hasn't yet opened the account, but showing that attacking intent which is very much required early on into the game. Bojangles Blasters would be happy with the start that they have. Once again 3 dot balls on a row, and pressure is on Jash Doshi. Just nerves, I must say. Nerves in the beginning of the game. Om Prakash, perfect start to the game.
Good field setting by the Bojangles.
Perfect start to the game. That's what the captain would want Om Prakash to do. Deliver the goods. Remember, you just have 2 overs to prove your mark, to prove your mettle. And finally gets bat on ball. I think that was his pad. Shouts for an appeal, but the umpire is not interested. So 4 dot balls. Jash Doshi yet to open his mark. There's a lot of pressure on him right now. Nishan Dave, the marquee player, just looking onto his opponent. This is the time you should go speak to your opponent. Played beautifully in the cover, but there's protection. But they will sneak a run. That's an extremely good over. Just the 2 runs that has been conceded. And the perfect start for Bojangles. They'll be happy with that start. And if they can keep this in the remaining 2 power play overs as well, then it will be job done. Om Prakash with that perfect start.
They've given it to Rajat Agarwal.
Yusuf Chasti would be happy with his team start, would be happy with his team performance in the first over so far.
Having to adapt to the rules of this ground.
Nishan Dave, all eyes will be on him. They got to keep the scoreboard ticking. They got to take the score forward because it's just 2 runs on the board. And they have to do better than that. They have to do better than that in order to actually stake claim in this particular game. Om Prakash Tiwari with probably the dream start in this particular match. Rajat Agarwal, the new bowler, will be looking to continue from where Om Prakash left off. There you go, the first delivery. Short ball, that's cut away beautifully to the fence. That races away to the fence. And this is a brilliant start. Brilliant start to this over. And definitely Josh can heave a sigh of relief after 4 dot balls in the previous game. This is a beautiful way to start the game. Lot of wit on offer, and that was a freebie. He pounced on the opportunity. A stop, start, run up. And that's beautifully punched through the offside. Full length delivery. Glances, and that's going to be wide. It's a little down the leg side. Those are free runs. Not a very good start from Rajat. He's just nerves early on into the game. Backyard starts would be happy with the start in this particular over so far. Now the short delivery. Takes that shot but misjudged the fielder out there. But it's not a very fast outfield, so therefore they'll comfortably take 2 runs. Judge Doshi, 7 runs. Shorter delivery played on the back foot. Judged beautifully but not judged extremely good by the fielder. The captain will not be happy with that performance. And they sneak away another run here. 10 runs and their score reaches to double digits. Josh Doshi, a good start. Rajat under a lot of pressure. Projected score of 67. Remember, once you reach 25 runs, you will have to retire. There you go. Rajat Agarwal to Nishan Dawe. Another short delivery played through the covers, and there's protection in the deep cover region, so that will be just the one.
Deep cover. 1 run.
It's been a pretty decent start so far from Backyard Stars. We'll be hoping to keep the momentum going. Now Just Doshi got a boundary early on into the over and will have his confidence levels pretty high. Another shorter delivery, and that races away to the fence. Once again, it's the mid-wicket fielder who could not live up to his expectations, and that races away to the fence. That, in my opinion, should have been stopped. Those are free runs for Backyard Stars, and this is something which needs to be stopped. Which, if you can see the replay, it was a shorter delivery, and that really should have been stopped. Just shows the fitness levels not up to the mark of Bojangles Blasters. And Judge Doshi quick to race to double digits. He scored 12 runs out of the 15 runs of Backyard Stars. Had a slow start in the previous over, but pretty good now. Once again, that's high up in the air in the aerial route, and that once again races away for a boundary. So this is a fantastic over for Backyard Stars. We've got a lot of runs in this particular over. Rajat Agarwal just not happy with the fielder. I think 2 overs gone, it's 19 for no loss.
Another square cut by Josh. 4 more runs, moves the score to 19 of the first 2 overs.
Pretty good start from Backyard Stars, bounced back pretty well. Just 2 runs in the first over, followed by 17 runs in this over. So that proves that they've got back into the groove. Just the 1 over remaining in the power play, followed by which there'll be 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
New bowler Manav Malhotra.
Projected score of 95. Manav with the ball. He's making slight amendments to the field. It's a pretty big field. Backyard Stars would be hoping to keep on the momentum from the previous over. Remember, just the 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Backyard Stars won a good toss. It's a green turf. Good for batting. It's going to get slower in the second innings. There you go. Nishan Dave just faced the 2 deliveries in the game so far. He'll be looking to capitalize. Slower delivery driven through the straight, and that's going to be stopped. Little bit of fumble over there in the long off region, and they'll comfortably take a single, not taking their chances, not taking any unnecessary risk. That was driven beautifully straight down the ground. Not a very fast outfield though. There you go. Played beautifully. There was a slight edge, but a single taken. The scoreboard keeps ticking. They keep taking singles one after the other just to make sure that the scoreboard keeps on going. Very important early on to the game, not to
2 singles of the first 2 balls.
get the pressure onto you. Bojangles, how do they come back into this game? Remains to be seen. Came down the ground, played beautifully, but there's protection in the long off region. Once again a single, so pretty good start from Manav. Just dealing in singles here. Backyard Stars be hoping to get a couple of boundaries just like they did in the previous over, where it was 17 runs conceded. Slow delivery, it's high up in the air, but that's going to land in no man's land.
Struck again to long off region. 1 bounce to the fielder. Brings Nishan back.
Pretty good start. Pretty good start from Manav here. Just conceded the 4 runs in this particular game. In this over, Nishan Dave is making sure he gets into the groove. He's making sure that he can capitalize on the opportunities provided here. That's a freebie. That's a full toss. Goes high up in the air. 1 bounce into the fence. I think that's going to be a 4. 1 bounce into the fence. That's a full toss. You cannot bowl that to the marquee player of Backyard Stars. That's an absolute freebie. Did not get the direction he wanted. That's the first boundary of Nishan. He'll be happy with that. There you can see a full toss, and he takes absolute advantage of that. In the mid-wicket region, there's absolutely no protection there because long off is there. There's no mid-wicket region.
Same region. No ball.
And that's a no ball. So 2 back-to-back poor deliveries, and that's a 6. That's a wonderful 6 to end the over. But there'll be 1 more delivery because that's a free hit. Manav not happy with himself. Nishant will take that with both hands. There you can see above the waistline, and he takes full advantage. Smash that through the mid-wicket region and gets the confidence levels up. There'll be another delivery which he has to bowl. 34 runs on the board. The perfect start for Backyard Stars. They'll be looking to capitalize on this, keep the momentum going. Let's see how Manav stages the comeback. 4 good deliveries. But the next 2 deliveries not up to the mark, and he's been punished by Nishan Dave, who's the marquee player of Backyard Stars. So already 5 boundaries, 4 boundaries and 1 6 already in the innings. We're having some amazing stuff here. Bojangles Blasters need to stage a strong comeback in order to come back. And you can see these are a little tensed. Manav just assuring his captain that he's going to do the task at his hand. Let's see if he can repose the faith of the captain. Remember, Backyard Stars had won the toss. They'd chosen to bat in the CCFC ground in the CCFC T10 2023 game. Backyard Stars taking on Bojangles Blasters. Ishanjit Ghosh will be a happy captain. Bojangles Blasters were a part of season 1, but took a year break. There you go. Last delivery. Another low full toss, played beautifully.
Calling the camera.
But there's protection done extremely well by the long on fielder. But that's a comfortable 2. That's good running between the wickets. 3 overs gone. That's 36.
Ajit.
And look at the strike rate of Nishan Dave. 228 is the strike rate. 2 freebies in the last 2 deliveries before this one. Manav will be a little disappointed with his performance, but had a good start to the over. 4 dot balls, but 3 deliveries that did not prove his mettle. 7 overs left in this particular innings. Three overs gone, 35. Josh as well as Nishan Dave into the groove, into the mark, and they know what is at stake. A win would get them 2 crucial points and a chance to actually solidify their position in the CCFC T10 League points table.
Heads called, heads 1. Primark is batting first.
Projected score 117. If they can get anything above 100, that will be an amazing score. They'll be pretty happy. They'll be taking the score with both hands. I'm pretty sure Backyard Stars, they want the toss on a beautiful turf. You can see not a lot of cracks, so this is going to aid the Pacers. And Josh just 7 runs away from actually retiring. Remember, once you reach 25 runs, you got to go back to the pavilion. Even if the team is all out, you cannot come back. Sukesh Verma with the new ball. Shorter delivery, but that stays pretty low. Good delivery to start off. Deceived the batter. Remember, Josh Doshi had started the innings with 3 dot balls. I beg your pardon, 4 dot balls. Full length delivery plays beautifully. There's protection, remains to be seen if it is caught, but that goes away to the fence, races away to the fence. It's a beautiful shot by Josh Doshi, and he goes to 22. That's a beautiful start. Full length delivery, took full advantage of that. Not a lot of pace, and those are free runs. Judged beautifully.
Josh is batting on 22.
Judge Doshi, his confidence levels will be at peak at the moment. Once again, didn't get the shot he wanted to, but that will be a single. Backyard Stars.
23.
Reaches to 40.
Requesting the scorer to change the overs to 3.
Nishan Dave has been playing with a good strike rate. He'll be looking to play some good shots off Sukesh Verma. Off to a decent start, 5 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Swing and a miss. Shouts of appeal, but there seemed to be no nick in that particular delivery. But the body language has been extremely good from Bojangles. There's cheers that can be heard after every single delivery, and that just adds to the confidence levels. A full toss driven beautifully, and in the gap, and that races away to the fence. A beautiful shot from Nishan Dave, and he'll be happy with that performance of his. Found the gap beautifully. You can see laser eyes focus, determined. That's a full toss. You cannot be bowling a full toss to Nishan Dave, who's got the skill set, who's got the mettle to actually play some rollicking shots. Now Sukesh, last delivery. Played beautifully through the leg side, and that's beautifully stopped. To single to end the over. That's 45 after 4 overs. Remember, now there can be 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. No fielding restrictions. We thank our sponsors, T2 KKR, Vienna Sports, DSP Mutual Fund. You can see the Backyard Stars Just having a word with the Bojangles Blasters team. It's been a decent start, pretty decent start. Having a current run rate of 11.25. This is the slam bang format. Remember, this is the shortest format of cricket all across the globe. There are so many T10 leagues, and believe me, trust me, T10 is the new way forward. It's going to be T10 all over T10 in a few years. It's going to be T10 and T20 cricket, which will be dominated. Just the 6 overs remaining in this innings, followed by we'll be having the first 10 overs of the next game as well. Josh Doshi, let's see what he has to offer. Shukesh Sharma with the second over. Played beautifully through the covers, and that races away to the fence. Picked up the ball beautifully, played on the back foot, and Josh Doshi has been playing beautifully, has been in supreme touch. There you can see good length delivery, good shot, smashed through the covers. It's making slight adjustments to the field. Nishant Dave, 24 runs. Shorter delivery, straight to the bowler. Pranav Jatia is a very willing spinner. I must say, a leg spinner. But Nishant Dave is an equally good batter. And that's another 4. Not quite sure, that should have been a 4. But Nishant Dave, 28 runs, and he retires. Remember, once you cross 25 runs, you have to pave the way for the next batter. This has been a beautiful innings. Some swashbuckling shots we've seen from Nishant Dave. Some supreme level shots we've seen from Nishant. And he's going to retire. Next man to come in is Agastya Agarwal, with a lot of experience of cricket. Now Pranav Jatia, how does he stage a comeback? Smash for 2 4s. Let's see how he comes back. Agastya Agarwal tries to go on the back foot, but that will be a dot ball. Couldn't quite get his timing right.
Ball outside the off stump.
That's lofted through the mid wicket. Plays the sweet shot brilliantly. Agastya Agarwal, that's a beautiful sweep shot. And Pranav Jatia, 3 4s already conceded in this over. And he'll be under a lot of pressure. He'll be under tremendous pressure. But that's a beautiful sweep shot to open his account. There you can see. Got the timing beautifully. Judged the ball beautifully. And smashed through the mid wicket and the square leg region. Taps it towards the third man region for a single. Agastya Agarwal. Good running between the wickets. 5 overs gone. It's 58 for no loss. We also thank our sponsors once again. DSP Mutual Fund, Kotak Mutual Fund, T2, Vienna Sports, Kolkata Knight Riders and Vienna Wealth for sharing their support in this tournament. CCFC, remember, this is one of the oldest clubs in Asia, in the world, the oldest club in Asia. We're in this beautiful cricket ground of CCFC in Calcutta. Backyard Stars off to a brilliant start. Pranav Jatia conceded 13 runs in the previous over. Not the best of overs which Bojangles would be wanting. sparkling with rhythm and rhyme. Backyard stars so far displaying aggression. Full length delivery.
Vishesh
Goes
Agarwal,
for
the
that
new
shot.
coach,
Just Doshi,
Bojangles.
but could not see the ball
So Bojangles
properly.
have not repeated any
Swing and a
bowler so
miss.
far. Good smart
Plays
bowling by
beautifully
Vishesh.
towards the
Ball
cover,
push
showing
to
respect to
mid-off
the bowler.
for a quick
And
double
that's
that comes
amazing
just in
running.
time.
That's extremely cunning
2 runs
running.
from
They
that
just
hitter.
stole 2 runs over here.
Score moves on to 60.
Amazing bit of running over there. That just puts a lot of pressure on the fielders. They cannot take it lightly.
Again, sensible
Taps it
batting by
towards the leg
Kashyap.
side for a single. It's an underarm throw.
Good tight fielding. Pick and throw.
Current run rate of 11.09. Pretty good. Anything above 100 would be a pretty challenging total over here. And that's played beautifully. One bounce into the fence.
Shot.
Once again,
Just
it's Josh Doshi showing what he's capable of, displaying his caliber. Scored 27 runs. He's going to retire.
27.
That's a beautiful innings. There you can see on the back foot. Lovely punch.
Not a single wicket. And 2 retirements.
With
far
so
for
much
Bojangles.
ease. Did not show any kind of aggression in that shot. Sweetly timed the ball and that races away to the fence. And now Ishanjit Ghosh, the skipper, makes his way into the fence. He'll be hoping to continue from where Josh and Nishant left off. Ishanjit Ghosh with a lot of experience. First ball just gets off the mark with that single. Ishanjit looking for the second, but no. Agastya Agarwal, 8 runs of 6 balls. Last delivery. Let's see what he's got. Swing and a miss. That's a good way to end the over. 6 overs gone. It's 66 for no loss. This is like the dream start for Backyard Stars. 11 runs per over. There you can see, apart from Om Prakash Tiwari, all the bowlers have been hammered. Om Prakash got the dream start. Just conceded 2 runs in that first over. But all the other bowlers were smashed all across the ground, were smeared all across the park by Nishant and Josh Doshi. Agastya Agarwal and Nishanjit Ghosh, the skipper, will be hoping to actually play some good cricket and take their team over to an imposing total. Remember, Backyard Stars won the toss and they elected to bat first. I think it was a good toss to be won.
Haryana Sports Channel on Cricket Heroes.
Just outside the off stump, leaves it. Did not play any delivery over there. Ball number 2. Once again, a beautiful delivery. Shouts for an appeal by the keeper, but the umpire absolutely showing no interest to that. That's a beautiful ball. Pranav Jatia was smashed for 13 runs in the previous over, but he's back. Once again, it's 3 dot balls on the trot, and Nishanjit Ghosh, the skipper, would be under a little bit of pressure here. He's got to keep the scoreboard ticking here. Now that's played pretty well, but there's protection straight to the fielder at cover for a single. Interesting to see how Pranav plans out his next two deliveries. Backyard Stars will be hoping to take on him. Shorter delivery played, and I think that was a catch drop in the backward point region. Not quite the elevation he wanted, but that was a dropped chance. Ishanjit Ghosh gets a lifeline here. Fuller length delivery, takes advantage of that, and that races away to the fence. A beautiful way to open his account in terms of boundaries. Ishanjit Ghosh, he'll be a little happy with that shot.
The 7th over.
Dropped on the previous delivery, but comes back with an absolute bang. That's what you call fortune favors the brave. The more attacking intent you show, the more bravery you show in this particular game, the more you'll get your chances, the more you'll get your chances to actually score. 7 overs gone, it's 72 for no loss. Remember, the openers went back to the pavilion because they crossed 25 runs, and that's the beauty of this game. A lot of people will get the opportunity to bat. There you go, Ishanjit. I beg your pardon, it's Agastya Agarwal. That's high up in the air. Is it going to be carried? No, it falls in no man's land. That should be two. Good running between the wickets. Extremely good presence of mind to convert that single into two. Vishesh conceded 8 runs in the previous over. Comes down the ground. That should just be the one. That is only one. Good comeback from Vishesh. Now backyard Stars. The run rate has dropped down slightly in the last couple of overs, and that's something that they'll be looking to actually do better. Oh, that was so close. There was an inside edge, and that almost touched the stumps. Ishanjit, now with 2 lifelines. In the previous over, he was dropped, and now goes for that wild swing. And there you can see the keeper coming in straight to the bowler. It's a good delivery. Vishesh has been good so far in this over. A beautiful delivery outside off stump. He tried to cut that delivery, but gets absolutely no connection with the bat. Ishanjit under pressure now. Punch towards the cover region, but that will be just the one. Eight overs gone. It's 76 for no loss. The pick of the bowlers, Om Prakash. Even though he hasn't taken a wicket, he's been extremely economical, just conceding 2 runs. (76). We'll be hoping to get those 24 runs in the last 2 overs. For that, they need a few sixes, a couple of fours.
Rajat Agarwal coming into the attack. Rajat Agarwal, the bowler. Ishanjit on strike. Ishanjit batting on 7, Agastya on 12.
He's sitting there, right field. He needs to field. Yeah, fielding, yeah.
Rajat Agarwal was extremely expensive in the first over. Conceded 17 runs. He'll be hoping to stage a comeback. The captain reposed faith on Rajat, and he'll be hoping to deliver the goods and perform exceedingly well in this particular over. There you go. Back foot punch towards the long on region. They'll be hoping to take a couple of runs and they comfortably take the 2.
Struck towards
Beautiful
mid-off.
running.
Batsman 2
You
runs.
can see the LED stumps.
Direct hit
That's the
back from
beauty
fielder.
about cricket.
Takes the bails off.
You have the LED stumps.
This is to
It's all about
remind,
innovation. That's an
Prima and
embodiment of
Salika that we should
innovation.
take the team photo
The
tag
LED
before the
stumps
inning starts, so
It's
the
going to
request
sparkle
captains
once
together.
it touches. Now, Ishanjit under pressure.
Brilliant
Wild
bowling.
swing. He hasn't been
Slipper
at his
miss.
usual best. Struggling at
Well
the
collected
moment.
by the keeper.
The skipper Ishanjit
Good bowling by Rajat. Requesting
takes a
Salika
wild
to
swing
come
but
to get their
gets
squads
no
ready
bat
for a
on
team
ball.
photo before their match.
That will be a dot ball. A dot ball at this stage is extremely bad. Comes down the ground. That smashed through the cover. That's beautifully stopped. There was a lot of power.
And
There
they
was a
scampered
lot
back for 2
of
runs.
pace on that delivery. But that's 2 runs. Good piece of fielding there.
Good hard cricket
Should
here.
have been just the one, but it was smashed very hard. High up in the air.
Struck hard.
Is that going to be
And
out?
taken.
And it is
First
out.
wicket.
Rajat Agarwal in his second over
Brilliant
comes back
catch.
with a bang. And Ishanjit Ghosh's woes comes to an end. Stayed down. The long off didn't quite get the timing right. And the first wicket falls of Backyard Stars. Bojangles would be happy. Rajat
Catch
Agarwal
taken by Mr.
back
Obi
with a
Tiwari.
bang.
On long off.
We're too cool. All the kids and we rule. We're too hot. We're too cool. I'm in Kolkata. We rule.
New man
2 balls to go.
in the crease,
Akshay
Akshay
Agarwal,
Agarwal.
the new batsman
He'll be
for
hoping to power his side to a
Backyard
good
Stars.
finish. Let's see what he can do here. Straight away intent shown. Little bit of lapse of concentration from the keeper. That goes behind. Those are absolutely freebies. 4 runs, those are buys. It was a quick delivery from Rajat Agarwal and the keeper misses it completely. Attacking intent straight away from the new batter. Not quite ready, I must say, the keeper. Two deliveries left in this over. Very good ball, but there was a lost opportunity. Is that going to come back to haunt them? Only time will tell. But 2 runs. I think that should have been thrown in the non-strikers region. 2 runs taken from Akshay. 82.
'86 runs for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 9 overs.
9 overs gone. It's 86 for 1. Last delivery.
Heading
Last
Mr.
over, I
Obi
beg your
Tiwari
pardon.
Back into the attack to bowl his final over.
10 runs coming of the last
Good
over
tough chance
from
for
Rajat
Rajat.
Agarwal.
Unfortunately dropped.
A much better performance where he also took the wicket of the skipper Ishanjit. Went straight to the man at long off.
Requesting Primark and Salika to be ready for the team photos.
Now Om Prakash, the pick of the bowler so far, just conceded 2 runs in the previous over. All eyes will be on him as to how he actually stages the comeback in this particular game. We'll be hoping to restrict Backyard Stars to less than 100, and that will be quite an easy total to chase, because you know anything above 100 is a psychological barrier. Bojangles would be hoping to actually chase something below 100. The last over of the game. He's making slight adjustments to the field. Om Prakash with the first ball. Played beautifully over there, and that crosses the fielder into the fence, and that's a superb start to the over. Came down the track, little bit of width on offer. He takes that with both hands. There you can see the replay. You cannot be bowling in that particular line. That's definitely going to be a
4
4.
runs to Agastya. in the point
Agastya
position.
Agarwal.
Oh,
Plays the
nice
scoop shot so beautifully. Is that
Running
going to go away to the
into
fence?
fine leg
Yes,
and
it
Ryan
does.
crosses over.
That's innovation
4 more
at its
towards the
peak.
fine leg boundary to
Fortune favors
Agastya.
the brave. The more brave you are, the more you can play these cheeky little
influence
shots,
shot.
these
But I
unorthodox
must say
shots.
he's taking good
2
use
fours to
without a
start the
helmet.
over. The perfect start to the over. Om Prakash just conceded 2 runs in the first over and now has conceded 2 boundaries on the trot.
2 boundaries on the first 2 balls.
Let's see how he comes back. Good ball. Fuller line delivery in the block hole. Are they going to get 2? Yes, they do. And with absolute comfort
Brilliant run
and with absolute ease.
between Akshay and
Agastya Agarwal showing what he can
Gets
do.
them 2 more. and
Showing that
already
he
10 runs
belongs to this stage.
of the first 3 balls.
Backyard Stars 4 runs away from that imposing total of 100 runs.
Agastya is on 22.
And that races away to the fence once again. Down the leg side.
And that's a boundary.
And brilliant stuff here
Has to retire
from
that.
Backyard Stars.
Oh, sorry, those are leg buys. Sorry, those are leg buys.
Bye. Right.
100 up for Backyard Stars.
Those are extras which you cannot afford to leak at this stage of the innings. And hundreds up. 2 balls remaining and they reach 100. That's a beautiful display of cricket from Backyard. Once again through the fine leg region. Is that going to go to 4? But beautifully done over there with the fine leg fielder.
And a good throw. But they still get
Beautiful
2 runs.
piece of fielding. 2 runs. The last delivery. Can he cap it off with a 6? Can he cap it off with a
Agastya is on
boundary?
24,
And
facing
give
last
the
ball of
final
innings.
flourish to Backyard Stars.
What's he gonna do?
Races
Good
away.
off-pitch delivery.
And a misfield at this
by
stage
Rahul
would absolutely
in the
cost you a
mid-off
lot.
season. And they come back for the second.
2 runs.
So 2
And
more
it's
runs to
104 the
Backyard
score.
in their innings.
Lovely
104.
piece of batting from Backyard
The
Stars,
second highest
especially
to score
in
this
the
year.
final over. Bojangles
Agastya scored
Blasters
26.
105 runs.
Akshay
They
is
need in
not out
10
of
overs,
six.
and that's a beautiful
That's the end of the innings. for
end to
Backyard
the
Stars.
innings. Lovely piece of
Requesting
batting.
Primark
Om
and
Prakash
Seneca to please
conceding
come forward
14
for
runs in the
photo
final
to
over.
start the next innings.
Not living up to the mark, not living up to the expectations. 104 runs in 10 overs. Agastya Agarwal scored 26 runs of just 16 balls.